Hello love, this is Syafiq, metric number 1818581, and in today's video, I will show you my take on the traditional Scotch eggs using halal ingredients that you can find locally in Malaysia. Without further ado, let's get started. You will need eggs, sausages, ground beef, ground lamb, rosemary, thyme, sage, English parsley, Dijon mustard, breadcrumbs, plain flour, salt, and pepper. First, take your eggs. I used grade A eggs as they are larger and more filling. Simmer a pot of water, and when the water starts to bubble, put the eggs slowly inside the pot and let it cook for exactly 6 minutes and a half. Remember to keep an eye on it. It is not a good Scotch egg without the runny yolk. After around 6 minutes and a half, take out the eggs and put them in a bowl of ice water. This is to shock and stop the eggs from cooking further. Set them aside and let's move on to the next step. Take out some sausages. I used the jumbo ones, but you can use the regular hot dogs or frankfurters of your liking. I think the Rumley beef hot dogs will work the best. If you have a food processor, go ahead and pulse them into mushy bits. If you don't, you can use the blender or simply your hands. Add half of the ground beef and half of the ground lamb into the sausage mixture. Then, add some herbs to mask the meaty smell. I used sage, thyme, rosemary, and English parsley. Then, add a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Again, this is to mask the meaty smell and add more depth of flavor. Mix it all up using your hands and get those muscles moving. After it becomes homogeneous, we can move on to the next step. Peel your eggs, and to be honest, I have quite a struggle in peeling them as I am not the most patient in this household. Then, take your peeled soft-boiled eggs, then start to coat them with the meat mixture. Use your hands and gently shape the meat like a dough, surrounding the egg completely. Pinch the gaps too. After your eggs become double size, we can start breading them. In 3 separate bowls, put plain flour, 2 beaten eggs, and breadcrumbs. You can use panko instead for extra crunch. First, coat the meaty egg into flour, then drench in eggs, then finally coat it in the breadcrumbs. Repeat the process with all your eggs and let them rest in the fridge for an hour. Now, it is time to fry the meaty goodness. In a large and deep wok or pot, heat the oil, preferably at 140 degrees Celsius. After the oil is hot enough, you are ready to fry these babies. Slowly submerge them in oil and let them cook around 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Make sure the outsides are crispy and golden brown. Drain them on a rack lined with paper towels. Sprinkle a pinch of salt and a crack of black pepper while they are hot. Serve them with a side of fresh salad, but they are delicious as they are. The crispy layer of savory goodness paired with soft egg as a contrast. Simply divine. You don't have to be Nigella Lawson or Jamie Oliver to cook them. Savor and share the British goodness with family and friends. That's all for this video. Let's meet again in another one. Ta-ta!